Yeah, you fresh? You okay, baby? You alright? Temperature dropping? Temperature dropping. Hydrate that palate. Touch your chocha. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. We got a Hexagon. I think it's a 6x60, but it's the Hexagon. It's the Plasencia. It's the Plasencia Alma Fuerte. Look at that. I'm a Forte. I'm a smoker this cigar. Look at that beautiful wrapper. Nicaraguan cigar. Stick that up your chocha, baby. Nice. We're gonna smoke this right now. I don't even know if you're gonna hang out the whole time. I might just hang out for like 10 minutes and then, I don't know, go chill out, listen to Bob Dylan. I don't owe you anything. Nobody here gives me any money. It's not a salary. It's not like I work for anyone here. Richie, could you do this? Richie, could you do that? Yeah. Do you touch my chocha? No. I don't owe you shit. Yeah. Temperature's dropping. It's all right. Last night was nicer. That's the problem when you have like 4 layers on. It's like 38 degrees, maybe 39. Here's what it is. When you're sitting in a car without the heat on them, it doesn't matter though. All that matters is that you're strapped. Full pack, but doesn't feel super heavy for its size for a Gordo. Yeah. All right. Make sure we're gonna get proper airflow. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna need 3 matches. Soft, gentle heat. You want to get this baby going. 1, 2, 3. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. Rotate that bitch. Rotate that bitch. Rotate that bitch. You see that? It's just like life. One begets another. As long as that match touches another match, life can go on. But if it goes out by itself, oh, and the gift of life keeps going on. It's like a game of tag. Stick it in so much chocha, baby, with consent. Massive smoke output. Gotta admit, it's one of the oddest feeling cigars you ever had in your life. Being a Hexagon box pressing. It's not normal. Not a lot of people do that. I'm gonna go out on a whim and say nobody does that. Does nobody make this a Hexagon press? Is this a patent? We're starting off at a medium strength. We're starting off around 3/4 darkness. Heavy on the cedar and nice rich milk chocolate. Yeah, baby. We got our #1 hater right here. Caleb. Caleb Betts. How's your balls, Caleb? CB? How's your balls? Now, obviously, if you go with the cigar in a smaller size, it's probably going to start off a little more intense. But this is a fun size, the 6x60 Hexagon. It's a fun size. All the center of the Lajero is not fully lit yet. Now it's fully lit. The cigar is fully lit now. There was just a guy walking around with the pizza. It was on a metal tray. No box. Did he steal it from a bar? Believe it or not, right around that corner there here in the city square, one night I was walking back into my car or whatever, and this guy had like a box of pizza. And he's like, "Hey, buddy, you want a slice?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." Listen, guys, there's no such thing as free pizza. So he might have just ordered a pie. And I whatever. I don't take free pizza from strangers. Do you know what I'm saying, though? You don't know what... He could have put his balls on them. You know what I'm saying, though? He could have put fentanyl on them. He could have jerked off. His essence could have been on that. Medium plus right there. The Alma Fuerte. It's a cigar that was so successful that not only is it still being made now, and dare I say the Alma Fuerte's been out for almost 10 years? I thought they said it started 2017 or 18. Alma Fuerte's been out for a while, the regular Alma Fuerte line, in multiple interesting sizes. Very oily to the touch, it's definitely a luxury cigar. Now, believe it or not, though, the prices on these higher end Plasencias, they've gone up. I paid $23 for this Pennsylvania. Not a cheap cigar. I could have smoked Fuente Añejo for $18, but that would have been like a Toro. Heavy medium plus right there. Feels like it wants to go to medium full. Chocolatey, black pepper spice, rich cedar, slightly earthy. The earthiness is not a major note. It feels more like a luxurious Nicaraguan cigar, not younger tobacco where you get tons of dark earth. Very delicious, very nice. Effortless draw, massive smoke output. What were we talking about? The feel in the hand feels really nice. The Hexagon, it's like it perfectly goes around your hand. It feels better than a 6x60 round cigar. What were we talking about? So Plasencia Alma Fuerte is so big, it's just like Opus X. Plasencia Alma Fuerte became Plasencia's best cigar that extended. Whereas like there was Opus X, and then it became like, well, the Angel Share. And then the Añejo came from the Opus because, it was an Opus with a different wrapper and etc. You know, so it's and then my point is though, so it's been around a long time. Then you had the Fuego, the red one. You had the gray one, the Cielo, the blue one, and the green Fuerte. Who gives a shit? The only one I really think that I can really highly recommend that I go back to on a regular basis is the Alma Fuerte, the regular. The Fuego's fun. It's really spicy and unique the way the spiciest hits, but it's not something I want to go back to. This, if you like Liga number 9, you're going to like this. If you like Padron 26 Maduro, you're going to like this. If you like Fuente Añejo, you're going to like this. Each one's going to have its own characteristics, but it's a similar vibe. Expensive, luxurious, chocolatey, black pepper spice, and each one in their own other characteristics, whether it's charred wood or other sweetness, but like top shelf cigars. And I wouldn't say these cigars are limited, but they're definitely not. You're not going to go to shop and they're going to have, we got 20 boxes of this. You know, so these cigars definitely are more smaller batch. They are in production, but just like a Neho or Opus X or Liga Number 9. You could get them, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, the good thing is, all those cigars I listed, they've been around long enough that they don't have, like, I'm old enough that when Liga Number 9 first came out and guys started really buying them, I'm going back to what time? What are we talking about? 2000, was it 12 or 13? I don't know. Remember, it was a long time ago. When the Liga Number 9 really started getting popular in Long Island, once guys caught on, like, oh, this was expensive. Let's just say it was $12 first time. There's a lot of money back then for a cigar. You're smoking Romeos for $5. And they couldn't keep them in stock. And then they started limiting, one per person, per visit, So the point is, though, all these cigars have went through their hype phase. I remember when this first came out, the Alma Fuerte, I tried one in Huntington, at a shop there, and I was like, wow, this is really good. And but it was expensive, but I remember really liking it. The flavor is very clean. The flavor is very polished. How would I describe this tasting on this cigar? More of the lines of like a Davidoff, like a Davidoff Nicaragua, to be exact, than a Padron 626 Maduro. So if you like Davidoff Nicaragua, I'm not going to say it's the same cigar, but I'd say that's the competitor. Who came out first? I don't know. I think the Nicaragua. Because the David Nicaragua, it did. It had the 10th anniversary. So if you like Davidoff Nicaragua, you're going to like the Plasencia. The thing is to find one in a size that fits your chocha. Now, here's the cigar. Nice box. I remember when this came out. I don't know if they still do. The original boxes came with a gigantic wood ceramic, like a metal ceramic wood ashtray that I think held 4 cigars. You laid down in each corner. And the shops back then, they would just give them away, which was really nice. I don't know if they still come with those ashtrays. And I had one of those back in the day. Those ashtrays were nice. We're at medium full right there, half-inch in. I will say the cigar is burning rather slow. Right now it's picking up, and it's probably going to maintain at least a medium full the rest of the time. Is this cigar worth the money? Well, yeah, I would like to pay $20. It's a luxury cigar. It's top shelf. It's not just like okay or mid-tier. The clarity and the quality of the flavor is a lot of age on this. And these things have flawless construction. However, though, let's zoom out. Are there other great cigars you can get for like $10 to $15? I'm talking about PA pricing? Sure. Now, are they equal to it? Well, I mean, the bottom line is what's equal. If you really like the cigar, you like the cigar. And it's not like the Plasencia Alma Fuerte is something I'm going to have every day. So if I want to have it every few months and grab one, whatever. We're celebrating today. What am I celebrating? I don't know. I got a big dick. Hey, so I'm going to celebrate. It's Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. I got a 2016 and a big cock. I don't know. I think there's a correlation. The smaller your dick, the bigger your car is. I don't know. Maybe. Not all the time, but sometimes. It's not like I'm driving a Beetle. Silky smooth. Head to head, do I like the Nicaragua better? Do I like the Liga Number 9 better? Do I like the Anejo better than the Plasencia? Look, I like them all. I would just narrow it down to which one would I smoke more frequently. I think I would smoke the Anejo more than the Plasencia Alma Fuerte. But I'm not saying the Alma Forte. It's not like the Anejo I think is like leap years above this. I just think I think the Anejo hits me a certain way, if that makes any sense. I really like the charred wood note on the Anejo, the way it mixes with it. Uh, but this definitely has a more creamy texture and more of a cedar note, whereas the Anejo is having more of a darker charred wood, and probably due to the barrel aging, they age that in rum barrels. And I'm not sure if they aged just some of the tobacco or the whole cigar. I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't tell you that. But I don't know if the channel is completely hidden, or perhaps I've noticed with some cigars guys give a shit about, and other cigars guys don't. Generally, Fuentes and Davidoffs and Padrones, those are the big three that get a lot of, more people come and hang out. Even though Plasencia is a great cigar on top shelf, it definitely doesn't command the same respect as Fuente, higher end Fuente, or doesn't command the same respect as higher end Padron or Davidoff. But I'm going to be dead serious. I haven't been buying Padron for myself on a regular basis in a long time. They feel like a one-trick pony brand. There's some of them I really enjoy in the past, like the 26 to 64, and to me, they don't taste the same. It's slick, this cigar. And when you realize how slow this thing is burning, and I don't know, we're almost 20 minutes in, we're not even 3/4 of an inch in, you realize, you do the math. You could easily get 2 hours out of this. If you smoke this at a nice pace, you can get 2 hours out of this cigar. So you're going to get a lot of time out of this Hexagon 6x60. Is it worth it? I think so. I think on an occasional basis. Unless if you got it like that, hey, I salute. I don't hate. I wish you all the best. If this is an everyday cigar for you, God bless. For me, this is an occasional treat. Also, as a reviewer, though, I can't review the same cigar over and over again, and I can't just review top shelf cigars. Not only would that just be financially abusive to me, what would be the point? The average guy is not having $15 to $30 cigars every day. So why would I make a channel like that? I'll dabble in some nice cigars. That's fine. Celebrating or Friday night or say no. But got to keep my ear to the streets. I gotta smoke what the men are smoking. And there's just too many mid-tier blends and too many brands and blends out there that they give me much more stuff to review. It's not like top shelf cigars are coming out every day. For example, cigars in this Plasencia area. How many cigars are in that area of $20 that are still around after 10 years? Not that many. Not that many cigars that are $20 that are still around after 10 years. You got the Liga, Anejo. We're talking about these kind of darker cigars. And the Liga's gonna be a little cheaper. A lot cheaper in some ways. $5 cheaper here in PA. I can get a Liga for $15, like a big fat Robusto. $5 from 20, you're talking about a big difference. If you're looking at 15, that's a 33% increase. If you're looking from the 20, we're saving 20% going down. Interesting. Going up, it's always more expensive, percentage-wise, than going down. Going from 15 to 20 is 5. That's a third of 15. But if you're going from 20, and you go, well, let's save some money, and let's go to 15, you're only saving 20%, is four fives out of 20. So when you already got it going down, you're saving less than if you don't got it, and you don't go up, you're saving more. Does that make? It's harder to go up. It's easier to go down. Isn't that funny? The same number. The difference between 15 and 20 and 20 15 is not the same. relative wise. If that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? Do I gotta explain it again? All right. Black pepper spice is picking up. It's a nice medium full at this point. It is extremely smooth, extremely clear, buttery, oily texture. Slightly sugary as well, besides the milk chocolate, black pepper, and cedar. We're getting a very nice experience. It's not just the notes, but the clarity. It's definitely not a godlike experience. You don't see it blowing out my chocho. I think the best part of the cigar is the harmonious nature of the cigar, but it's not flavor that's like, oh wow, I never had a cigar like this before. I think the quality is what's impressive on this. The box, the band, the construction, the way it smokes. I think those are all great features. And the flavor is definitely very clean. It's definitely even, I think, a little cleaner tasting than like the Fuente Añejo, but it feels a little more polished than the Añejo. But the Añejo feels a little more of a passionate cigar. I feel like the Añejo is a little more lovable. Well, this is very good, but it feels also very. I need a little water. How do I explain it? The Añejo is more easy to love than this. That's just my opinion. Slight bit of nuttiness coming in too right there. Makes me wonder with this large cigar, should I drop the ash or should I not drop the ash? That's the question. I don't know. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. What do we want to talk about? Let's get to maybe some of the news here. Well, Jeffrey Epstein, the news is reporting he had a tiny penis, extremely deformed penis, and it was shaped like a lemon. I'm just gonna call it like it is. This motherfucker's a homosexual. I could just tell by looking at his face. Besides wearing the fucking Speedo, whatever he's doing, this guy's got no balls, no dick, and he's a homosexual. Plus, he was trafficking children. They faked his death. He's not dead. They faked his death. This guy is the 007 that you didn't want. It's kind of like James Bond, but he'd bring politicians and businessmen to an island where they do terrible things to children, and then they videotape it, and then they blackmail the businessman later on. It's kind of like The Godfather, like, hey, I need a favor now. It's like, well, I don't want to make this bill. Yeah, well, what about this video we got? Like, oh, shit, I'll vote on this bill. That's all it was. It's all it was. Fucking, these guys are a bunch of fucking pedophiles. Degenerates. Fucking degenerates. Fucking Ellen degenerates. Oh. Sodomites. I already told you about the Oreo. There you go. The Oreo. I told you. I said this years ago. Nobody cared. Now the world's waking up. I told you I was ahead of the curve. There's no reason on a cookie to have the cross of Leviathan, which is a giant satanic beast that lives on the bottom of the ocean that God imprisoned. You don't have to believe me. I'm not making this shit up. And it is what it is. For those that have eyes to see, next at 10. Well, Fox News is saying there's a GOP bill brewing in the House to reform civil litigation, and it's sparking opposition from the conservative groups, and they're saying this could lead to a civil war. Guys, just let me know. If we're going to do a civil war, I'm not going to pay child support. If we're going to do a civil war, are we going to pay rent? If we're going to do a civil war, are we paying credit cards? Are they going to notify you that is Credit Karma, when you're in the middle of a civil war, is Credit Karma going to let you know that your credit went down? You just lost 8 points today. You said, oh, shit. I mean, don't play with me like this. Are we going to work tomorrow or not? Are we having a civil war? What are we doing? Are we paying car insurance or not? Let me know. I don't want to pay at the beginning of the month. If we're going to have a civil war, I don't want to pay my bills on the first of the month. And on day 4, it's all over. I just want that heads up. Does that make any sense? I would really be pissed off if I just paid my water bill and then we have a civil war. Does that make any sense? I'm just trying to take care of myself here. Next at 10. Well, have you ever heard of the group called the Finders? I'm going to teach you guys tonight. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is a fact, and this went to court in the 1980s. There was an international group funded by the CIA, by the federal government. It was a mind control MK Ultra group where they would abuse and traffic children. These 2 men were arrested in a park in Florida with 6 children that were not theirs. And the men were in suits, and they had a van. But the children were disheveled. And parents in the neighborhood in Florida called the police to this doesn't look right. What is this? The kids have never seen running water. The kids have never seen a fork or a spoon. When they arrested the men, the children were so out of it, it's like they came from a third world. But these were children from America. But the children were born of this satanic group, and they would breed the children with these women they had there. And they had no documentation. They had no social security number. And they were only fed as a reward. Now, in the group's defense here, I'm going to play devil's advocate. They said that they were working for the United States government, creating a CIA MK Ultra super soldier program. But also, they were having the children sacrifice goats, and everyone would be naked, covered in goat's blood, and they would sacrifice animals to Satan to create super soldiers. This went to court. This is not make-believe. I'm not like, well, this is make-believe. Look this shit up. Also, this group, they had a warehouse full of elementary school yearbooks where they would use them as menus to kidnap children for the MK Ultra program. I'll say it again. This went to court, and then know what happened? Everyone started disappearing. Everyone started dying. And then eventually they were found not guilty because they said it was just religious freedom. Come on, it's just religious freedom. Yeah. Basically, they were trying to make Jason Bourne, but it wasn't like what you think. The Finders was a CIA FBI group where they were kidnapping children. Some of the children needed programming. They were used for sacrifices. Exactly. Look it up. There's documentaries all over YouTube about the Finders. Yeah. And in 2019, the Freedom of Information Act, a FOIL, which you could request to find out information. There you go. And then I got some of the Freedom of Information Act here, and it says right there, DOJ review of the USCS documents indicate that during blah, blah, search warrants were made, the Finders' properties, and of course the redacted things. They observed substantial amount of computer equipment and documents containing instructions for obtaining children for unspecified purposes. The instructions allegedly included impregnation of female members in the community and purchasing children, trading children, and kidnapping them, and they were using them for satanic rituals. Now, here's the thing. This was a government-funded program. You need to go on YouTube and look up the Finders. Finders, Finders. It was a government-funded program by the CIA to create super soldiers, but it wasn't like Jason Bourne. These guys are satanic pedophiles. And guess what happened? Nobody went to prison. Nobody went to prison. They got arrested, and then they whitewashed it. It went all the way to the Pentagon. Yes, talking about cigars. The cigars are medium full, 75% darkness. It's chocolatey, it's milky, it's creamy, it's cedar, it's black pepper, slightly earthy. It's a nice cigar. It's more about the texture and the clarity and how slick it feels. It feels more like a Davidoff from Nicaragua than a Padron or a Liga or an Añejo. It's very nice. It's polished, though. I would say, though, the Añejo, to me, I have more of a connection. The cigar feels so polished that it feels too clean, in my opinion. I like the Añejo. The Añejo is a really good Maduro that's hard to beat. Well, Sacco, I know you missed it, though, so we'll come back to this newly released... sources are saying that Epstein had a tiny cock, and his sack and cock were the shape of a small lemon. Also, here's Epstein. That's right, folks. Richie's been warning you for years that satanic pedophiles are running the government, the CIA, and all corporations. Even this radio station, a bunch of fucking satanic pedophiles. Jeffrey Epstein had an island with kids. The president, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, they've all been there. Bunch of fucking goddamn sodomites. Also, last week we reported in the news, allegedly Donald Trump gave Bill Clinton a blowjob. MAGA now stands for Make Anal Gagging Again. I don't know, whatever. Well, we have a Harvard teacher, an ex-Harvard president, Larry Sumner, stepping down because apparently the Epstein list came out and the president of Harvard apologized that he went to the island a lot. I watched the video and he said, I really want to apologize to the students and the faculty. I'm embarrassed that I went to the Epstein Island. What do you mean you're embarrassed you went to fucking Epstein Island? What were you doing there, cocksucker? What were you doing there? Now, look, if a grown man is a secret sodomite, it's none of my business. As long as it's two consenting adults, I can really care less. You're a fucking sodomite, but it's none of my business if it's two consenting adults. Unfortunately, though, Epstein was running a fucking satanic pedophile island. Not just pedophile island. They were sacrificing children to Satan. So fuck you, you fucking sodomite, you fucking goddamn motherfucking cunt, pagan, cocksucker, shit fucking, anal fucking, hope you get AIDS of the fucking eyes, cancer of the fucking nutsack. I hope you get fucking paralyzed and you're shitting through a colonoscopy bag, you fucking cunt, fuck, shit, fuck, child molester, fucking pedophile, cunt, fucking suck, click, clack, tick, tack, fucking shit, piece of shit of the center of the fucking shit, filet mignon cunt.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Presents and cards are here. My world.
Guys, I'm sorry. I was at the Epstein Island. Oh, I'm so. I got lost. I was trying to get to Sesame Street. I was trying to get to Sesame Street. Look at this fucking Fruit Loop.
This Christmas, fireside is blazing bright. We're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas.
Here's the thing, Sacco. There's no Democrat politician. There's Democrat people, there's Republican people, but there is not. Sacco, when you get your Sacco, let's say Sacco, you're a Democrat. Do you get a Democrat tax bill? Sacco, do you get a Democrat electric bill? No. You get an electric bill. You get a tax bill. When your taxes go up, Sacco, you don't get a Democrat or Republican tax bill. You get a tax bill. So there's all the politicians are all connected. It doesn't matter. Oh, look, I'm a Republican. Oh, look, I'm a Democrat. I'll send your kids to war. Oh, I'll sacrifice your children in abortion before they go to war. I'll kill your kids after they turn 18, or else they can't get a job. Oh, but I'll kill your kids before they're born in the third trimester. That's evil. No, you're evil. Wait, you kill kids in a war. Wait, you kill kids before they go to war. You're bad. You're bad. I'm bad. You're bad. You're both at Epstein Island. Fucking fanooks. Next stop, Sodomite Street. When you're the best, cocksucker. When you're the best, you're the best. You want me to buy that chocha, Sacco? How much you want for your back chocha, Sacco? Look, I'm going to be a politician right now, Sacco. Sacco, I'm going to take you to Ritchie Island. Sacco, how much for that back chocha? How much you want, Sacco, for that back chocha? Hey, Sacco, look at me. I'm a senator. How much you want for that back chocha? How much you want for that front chocha, baby? I told you we collapsed. Guys, we've never had a scandal where the president was sucking off another dude. Literally, Donald Trump got caught fucking sucking off Bill Clinton. This is not make-believe. This has happened. We're over. We're never coming back from this. I don't care. At this point, if China wants to invade, would it be worse in China? What did he say? If you don't work, you don't get to eat food. A man and woman is meant for man and woman. If you have a cock, you cannot suck cock. No more cigar tax. I'm voting. Yeah. Yes, it's in the Epstein files. It's in the Epstein files, bruh. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. I'll give you a picture to explain. Gio's hanging out with Vixen. It's all right, man. Gio. So here is Trump. Oh. It's gonna be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. I'm going to drop the ash. Now, I have grown the ash on this cigar the entire way. I have grown the ash on this 6x60 before to the nub, and that was years ago, like about 6 years ago. I'd say the Hexagon box press really gives the ash rigidity because it's constantly turning in a straight line, and it makes it very structurally sound. I think it's a solid cigar. Do I think it's a high value? No, I think it's kind of expensive. And I dropped the ash. I think it's kind of expensive. That, I'm going to be honest, I think the Añejo for me is the better cigar. And the Añejo is coming in cheaper. So I'm not saying the cigar is not worth trying out, definitely. But head to head, the Añejo I like better for me. And the Añejo I think was a better price. And I get more out of the Añejo. If I had to smoke one for the rest of my, if you said, look, you can only choose one, the Alma Fuerte or the Añejo, what are you choosing for the rest of your life? I'm not saying the only one cigar, but one of those two has to go. I would go with the Añejo. I'm smoking that. He said Dodger Stadium. It's $200. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Know what's crazy? Normally when things are rough, things get cheap, though, because people don't have money. People don't have money, but gas is still $3.50 a gallon. How is gas... Okay, right now, oil is $60 a barrel. How is gas still $3 for regular? They're cooking the books, baby. Now, don't say that. The Alma Fuerte is a fantastic blend, but I think it should be really like a $15 cigar, not like $23. The Alma Fuerte is a fantastic cigar, but I find the Añejo to have better character. I find this cigar to be very smooth, very harmonious. All the flavors blend together like a Davidoff in a very harmonious way. So not only the flavors very clean, all the flavors play well with each other. No Diddy. Peace be upon Gio. And the finish is very harmonious. No Diddy. Peace be upon PG. But I like the character better on the Liga number 9, and I like the character better on the Añejo. And there you go. Paid $2.97 today. Oh, okay. West Virginia. What are you doing in West Virginia? What are you all the way downstate? What are you all the way downstate and you cross the border? What you doing out there in the booties of West Virginia? What's going on over there, Uncle Larry? First of Uncle Larry, respect. You know I love you, Uncle Larry. Respect. Sacco, go fuck yourself. What is this? I don't have much news today, so this is old news. This is from yesterday. I don't care. Yeah. I really do like this cigar. It's a nice, it reminds me of a Davidoff Nicaragua. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think I like the Davidoff Nicaragua better. So should you still smoke a Plasencia Alma Fuerte? Sure. I think it's a great cigar. But when you look at the price point versus the competitors, the Davidoff Nicaragua is cheaper. The Fuerte Añejo is cheaper. Liga number 9 is cheaper. Even the Padron 26 Maduro is cheaper. So the Plasencia is kind of an asshole for what they're charging. Yeah. Uncle Larry said, I'm paying that low price. Uncle Larry, I hope you filled up a couple of 5-gallon gas tanks. You're a gas smuggling. I won't say nothing, though. I won't say nothing. Personal use only. I will say this, though. The cigar is really slow burning, so you will get a lot of time. You will get a lot of time with this cigar. It's smooth. It's delicious. It's harmonious. It's mouth-watering flavor. I have nothing bad to say about it. What would I review this cigar as? This experience right here? A 4.7. But it should be at least a 4.7. It's a $23 cigar. I will say it's an amazing cigar. It's great quality. But as far as value, it's a separate issue. I don't think it's a high-value cigar. Like the Neho, you get more for your money. The Opus X, I can get Opus X out here $18, $19. You get more for your money. Liga number 9, $15, $16. You get more for your money. So the Plasencia Alma Fuerte is a great cigar. Nobody could say it's not. Great construction, slow burning, but it shouldn't cost more than a Neho. Because I even like the Neho better. But I digress, right? Hey, Uncle Larry, I'm making jokes. I know you're not smuggling gas. Plus, there's no law against smuggling gas across state lines. I mean, I'm just a guy in a Corolla showing people getting choked out by Chuck E. Cheese. I'm not the FBI. I know I report the news. I'm just making jokes here. Secretly, Richie really is in the FBI. I would be the greatest undercover agent because I wouldn't be undercover. I'd be overcover. I'd fucking come right out and just tell people, listen, I'm definitely not an FBI agent. They're like, why would you say that? Like, anyways, yeah, how much is that Glock? Like, of course I'm not a Fed. Of course. I quit the FBI. Yeah, fuck. I got fired. Yeah, I got fired. Why'd you get fired? People got jealous of my big dick. I don't know. I digress. It is what it is. What a stupid place. What a stupid place. Well, there's a new movie that came out that I'm never going to watch. The Jizzer of Oz. Guys, please don't watch this movie. Please. Whatever you do, please don't Google this. Because there might be one guy out there that might watch this. And I have to warn everyone, do not watch The Jizzer of Oh, The Jizzer of Oz. Oh, honey, what's on Netflix? Oh, there's a new action movie. I think it's a spy movie. Yeah? What's it about? The Jizzer of Oz. The Jizzer. Oh, yeah. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to be here no more. Next at 10, sources say that local and state and federal authorities are looking for this man. He's not a white man. He's a white man with a red face. Sources can also confirm he's got a tremendous skull. He said his skull is the biggest skull they've ever seen on a 6-foot-tall man. A tremendous skull. I don't know. This guy, look at this guy. He looks like a sodomite. Would you trust this guy? You trust this guy? I wouldn't trust that guy. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him. You trust him? Anyways, though, I think that's all I got. You're back, Gucci. You're back, Gucci. We got J-Mac here, 1516. It's a delicious cigar. It's a harmonious cigar. It's a chocolatey cigar, very little earth. A nice amount of happy black pepper spice. Cedar. It's a creamy texture. It's slow burning, and as we're smoking, as we're really getting into our second, third, the strength's picking up a little bit, and the spice, I just held the smoke there. The spice definitely picked up my chocha a little bit. The cedar's getting stronger, the milk chocolate's getting stronger, and the black pepper spice. So it's not an exotic blend, but the flavors are harmonious and they mix very well. The clarity of the flavor and the long, heavy finish, it's a very nice, harmonious, beautiful cigar. However, though, like I've said, the Añejo, I think, is the better cigar. It's smoother and slicker than the Liga number 9, but I like the Liga number 9 better. I also like the price point better, but the Liga number 9, I think I like better. So I still enjoy the cigar, but you have to always compare cigars kind of to its competitors, etc. And so this does very well as far as being smooth. But I would take the Añejo, the Liga number 9, and the Davidoff Nicaragua over this. And I mean that. Reviewing a cigars is not just yes or no. It's definitely worth smoking. I recommend smoking it. But if you say, well, how does it do against other cigars in a similar category? Well, it's definitely the most expensive. It's more expensive than the Fuerte Añejo, Davidoff Nicaragua, Liga number 9. So, do I think it's better than those three? I don't think so. It's very smooth. It's very slow burning. The Davidoff Nicaragua definitely burns a lot faster than this. Even if I had just this in Toro. This is slow burning tobacco. If we're just forgetting about price, it's really good. But then you have to factor in price. Price is how much you're going to suffer. Price is, you understand what I'm saying, though? As a reviewer, I can't just review the cigar. I got to also review it to the competition. And the Añejo is cheaper. For me, anyways, in Pennsylvania. The Añejo is cheaper. The Opus X is cheaper. Opus X Oscuro is cheaper. Liga number 9 is cheaper. Padron 26 Maduro is cheaper. So the Davidoff Nicaragua is cheaper. And those are all luxurious, darker Maduro type cigars. So, yeah. The Plasencia, they're commanding a hefty price. There's no bargain on Plasencia on the Alma Fuertes. And I've never seen them on sale on the internet. Not for like, $6. Never going to happen. Yeah, Marco, here's the thing, man. Honestly, every time I have a Padron 26 lately, it's not the same. It's still enjoyable, but I'm telling you, they changed the blend. When I used to light up a Padron 26 or 64 Maduro, it tasted just like it did last time. Like I knew it was Padron. Now when I smoke them, I'm like, this is just a dark, strong cigar. It doesn't feel like Padron. I really think they changed the wrapper. I really think, because I remember when they would go, the big thing with the FDA was you had to test the tobacco and you had to list the tobacco, etc. So, and since I've been smoking Padron, going back, almost 15 years, the guys in the industry and guys that would run major shops in Long Island and other cigar reps, okay, they all would talk about how everyone knows the Padron 64 and 26 Maduro is a Mexican San Andreas. And even there was a major article, and I think it was Cigar Aficionado or Cigar Dojo, one of those big publications, they talked about with the owner of Padron before he died. And they said, is the Padron 26 Maduro a Mexican San Andreas? And they said he laughed. He didn't say no, he just laughed. He didn't say no. And the fact that they wrote that they believe it is, if it wasn't, they would have sued him and won. Padron never sued, let's say it was Cigar Aficionado. This is 15 years ago, this article. They didn't sue them. They said, yeah, we think it's a San Andreas. That's what it tastes like. And they never sued them for slander or for lie. They didn't sue them. So I believe they kind of got caught with their pants down, because with the FDA, you had to, with all cigars now, they have to get submitted to the FDA, right? And they get tested for whatever the fuck, I don't know, safety or whatever the fuck. Basically, you got to register your cigar. It's just a scam. I don't know if they charge $50,000 or 20 grand a cigar. That's why a lot of companies are bringing back older blends before the law, so that way they could ride under the name. I'm telling you right now, when I smoke the new Padron 26 Maduros, they don't taste the same. They don't have that beautiful milk chocolatey note. The Padron 26 used to be so simple. It was 3 flavors. Beautiful, beautiful milk chocolate, a spicy, lively black pepper that was like robust black pepper, and a lot of earth. And it doesn't taste the same. I can't right now in 2025, right before 2026, listen to me, I can't recommend the Padron 26 and 64 Maduro anymore. They don't, the new ones don't taste the same. I'm telling you the truth. I've been smoking that cigar over a decade. Every month I'd smoke a Padron 26, 64. The flavor changed a year ago, about 14, 15 months ago. Right before I moved here, and I was in Florida, I was like, what the fuck? This is not the same cigar. What is going on here? They don't taste the same. Sacco, what do you want from me, Sacco? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I'm just a cigar channel trying to review cigars and warn people about sodomites ruin the world. It's a nice cigar. This is a pleasant, strong cigar. It's very smooth. However, though, for guys that are buying an expensive cigar, that want a strong cigar, and then Nejo, it's not like the Nejo's some ass kicker, but the Nejo's going to be a little more aggressive. Yeah, bro, but I won't buy the new Padron Black. The new Padron Black you're talking about, the expensive one, they're all expensive, but dude, you know what they're selling that Padron Black for here in Pennsylvania? Like $45. Pennsylvania price with like no tax. I will not buy a Padron Black $45. I won't. They were selling Padron 80th up here for $38. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm not doing it. I'll smoke the Anejo for $19. It's a better cigar than Padron. I'll smoke Liga Number 9 for $16. I'll smoke Ashton VSG for $17 in a Churchill over Padron 64. You know, now when Padron was like $16 in a Toro, and it tasted like Padron, I'm all about it. It doesn't taste the same. Listen, that's why I don't just review. I re-review to test for quality. And I'm telling you, something changed at Padron. Now, you got to figure the original owner, the father, he's been passed for a while. And my opinion, maybe they went to a cheaper tobacco for the wrapper to cut cost. You know what I'm saying, though? And or maybe they lost their connection with the Mexican San Andreas wrapper. Maybe they didn't want to lose the connection, but maybe they couldn't get it no more. And so they just didn't tell anybody. Because I'm telling you, all of a sudden, over a year ago when I was in Florida, a new batch of Padrones came in. And they all tasted bad, like off. All of them. 64, 26, in different sizes. And the new construction of the new ones were sloppy. And I even called Padron in Miami. I called them. I said, what the fuck is going on? These cigars look terrible. The construction was terrible on them. things happen, things change, and I don't want to hate Padron. I've been smoking Padron over 15 years. Okay, in my opinion, for guys that can't taste flavor, then go smoke Padron. I used to love the simplistic clarity and the raw power of Padron 64 Maduro and 26 Maduro. Bro, it was second to none in that category. If you wanted a strong, spicy, simple Maduro, the 64 and 26 was king of that category. No bullshit, raw power. Like, it was like the yayo of cigars. Like, whoa, shit. Padron 64 Maduro. I know exactly. All right, baby. It don't taste the same. And I'd be lying to you to say that it does. I'm not a diehard fan of anything except God. God doesn't change. He told us to love one another. Watch out, though. There's a lot of liars and thieves. You got to avoid those people. The point is, though, Padron, they've changed. Wrapper quality on this is fantastic. It's slick. The cigars are 4.7. However, though, I'll take the Añejo over this any day, and I'll save like $5. Yeah. I haven't had the higher ends recently. The last time I did have the higher end ones, it might have been like the 50th, and the 50th was solid. But that's the thing. They all used to be solid. So what is it? How come on the cheap, the ones that are more mass produced, the 26 and the 64, those ones are much, much greater volume. And those ones have changed. Oliva V Maduro solid. And Caleb, go on Cigar Page. Cigar Page, they dump boxes of 10 of Oliva Maduro V and the Melanio V Maduro for $50. You sign up on Cigar Page, you'll be getting those cigars for $50, $60 a box shipped. Cheap. Yeah, those are cheap. And they're not a bad cigar at all. But I will not buy Oliva. I don't buy Oliva at lounges anymore, because I will buy Oliva only on Cigar Page. The only Olivas I buy are the V Maduro, and really the Melanio V Maduro. The regular Melanio, but when I pay $5 a stick, I'll buy them on Cigar Page all the time. But lounges are charging Melanio V like $15 now. I'm not paying that. I'm not. Any cigar that I could get cheaper on Cigar Page, that's what I'm doing. Great construction. No need for touch-up. The cigar is smoking great. It's a 4.7. It's an amazing cigar. Great quality. But if we zoom out compared to its competitors, you get more for your money. Believe it or not, with Davidoff, Ashton, Fuerte, Añejo, and the Liga Number 9. Those are major cigars. Yeah, that's a fun size. There's no bad Melanio V Maduro. I like the smallest size. What's that smallest size? Is that a Corona box press or something like that? Is that like a 5 by like 46 or 48? What's the smaller one? Is that like what's the smallest Melanio V Maduro? Is that a Rothschild box press? There's a smaller one that I really enjoy. It might even be like what, like a 4.5 by 46 or something, or 48. Yeah, Jeremy's doing whatever he wants to do. He's a free man. Yeah, that's a banger of a size. Yeah, that's my favorite size of the Melanio V. That small, pretty much it's a Corona. That box press, that small Melanio V is a banger. Banger. cigar is very slick. It's very smoothed out. There's no sandpaper. I like the. Listen, in the dark Maduro categories, Hemingway Maduro and the Fuente Anejo and the Ashton Age Maduro and the Ashton VSG, those cigars are easy to love. You should be trying the Ashton Age Maduro, the Hemingway Maduro, the VSG, and the Anejo. Those are all Fuentes. Dude, those are bangers. And I'm not some Fuente sellout. If they changed the quality, I would fucking tell you. But they haven't. The VSG is a fucking banger, man. Well, we're gonna see. When the new Cameroon comes out with Fuente, I'll tell you the truth. I don't lie. If it's better, I'll tell you. If it sucks, I'll tell you. I can't lie. Dude, VSGs are bangers, man. And even in the larger size, I still enjoy the larger VSGs. I have a good time with any size. The VSG comes in like, I don't know, 8 sizes. The VSG is a banger. Sako, we can't say that. It might be better. It might be worse. But it's not going to be the same. It's a different blend. It's got different tobacco. It's not the same. It's from a different company. So every company does things differently. Plus from a different region. It's not coming from the same spot. So Cameroon's a country. So it's going to come from a different area. So it might be better. Maybe the soil and the nutrients are better. Maybe. We'll find out. Only time will tell. And on that note, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I'll see you guys around. Everyone stay fresh. Don't do drugs. Limit your alcohol content. Cigars are cheaper than lawyers. Filter your water. Eat your prunes. Take your vitamins. Eat some fresh fruit. Don't drink and drive. Don't commit crime. Don't go to prison. There's no cigars in prison. None. Everyone stay fresh.